This is, I believe it's a 2012 model. It was manufactured in March or June of 2011, and it's a Ford Fusion. And I rented it over some other ones that I had already rented just so I could do a review, but I was pleasantly surprised. There's a lot of surprises in this car, and I'll just take you for a little loop around, see what it looks like. It's 4-door. Nothing special really, but everything is pretty much in the engineering. It's pretty tight, pretty good lines. Nice car. I'm not too thrilled about the front grille. Just looks kind of chunky, but I can live with it. It's got nice running lights down at the bottom. So let's take a look inside. The key doesn't fold down. It's just a straight key, and you can either open it with a key or just work the key fob. Lock there. Beeps, and you push it twice to open the front or back, and you've got a little number pad here. If you should lock the keys inside, if you know the code, you can get inside. It's pretty spacious. Controls are pretty standard. I won't go through all that. The dashboard. It's pretty nice. I didn't quite like the colors at first, but it is pretty easy to read. They don't get into the in-between numbers, so you got your majors, 60, 80, your even mileage, and it's got a tachometer, gas gauge, and all that stuff, and it's got a little onboard computer here that you work with the buttons on the side here, and it's got the volume, radio controls, which I like. There's no controls in the back of the steering wheel, but I do like the center console. Buttons are pretty intuitive. It's a little hard to see these down here, but it just takes a little while to get used to it. It's got seat warmers, which is kind of cool up in the colder climates. Show you that, seat warmers, and it's got independent driver and passenger controls. And I like the shifter. It's just straight up and down. You don't have to go, shift left and right. The little maze you have to go through. Radio buttons are pretty easy to work. It's not overwhelming. Temperature readouts are here, time here. So it's very basic, but user friendly. It's starting to get dark here, but I wanted to get a little bit of driving in this review, and I reset the miles per gallon and see what kind of gas mileage this thing gets. But I think I can do a little well, I don't know, do a little test on the acceleration here. Pretty peppy little car, surprisingly. Not quite sure what size engine. I have to look it up, but I'm guessing it's going to be a 4-cylinder. That's my first guess. I think it's a mid-size car, but I could be wrong. That's the car I'd like to review right there. Dodge Challenger. But I haven't been lucky enough to get upgraded to one of those yet. It's starting to get dark. It seems lighter than it is in the video, but it's getting dusk around here. And the lights are pretty decent. The dash lights and the console lights, you can see them pretty well. I like the blue. It's a little easier on the eyes than the red in some other vehicles I've been in. The steering wheel buttons look pretty easy to look at. Rear view mirror. The back window is a little bit smaller than what I'm normally used to. Of course, I have my convertible, but it's about as small as my convertible rear view mirror, especially with the headrest sticking up like that. But it's not bad. It's not bad. A couple of other features. It's got a little tray over here for change and whatnot, and up in the dash here it's got another little glove compartment, whatever. Kind of like that for change, for tolls and stuff. Put your cell phone in. Overall, I like the interior. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's got 2 cigarette lighters, one in here and one in the center console. I'll show you that later. But so far so good. I'm pleasantly surprised by the Ford Fusion. Drove about 7 miles, and the average miles per gallon. Now this is city driving, stop and go, is 19.1, so it's pretty fuel efficient. 19 miles a gallon for city driving, and there was a lot of stop and go, so it's not long stretches. Probably maybe a mile or 2 miles in between stops. So and I went to the grocery store and got some stuff, so that's not too bad. One feature, kind of standard, but it's pretty cool, is when you turn the car off and take the key out, dome light comes on. So that's pretty cool. Some other features in here I wanted to show. Lit cup holders. And here's the console I was telling you about, the center console. You've got an upper compartment, and it's I like this better because you got a lid for the upper compartment, and then you also have well, let me turn the dome light back on. And the dome lights have those stupid little buttons I don't like, but they work. Maybe I'll show you. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's got the reflection off of the deal there, but I'll show you later. But it's got, well, it's got the upper compartment, and then it's got another latch for the middle compartment, and it's lit in there, which is cool. And that's the second cigarette lighter, so you can power other devices. Like I've got the 2 GPSs going, so I like that much better than the little ice chest type trays on top. So that's the look from the inside when it's dark. It's kind of a cool little feature. It's got a light underneath the rearview mirror when you get out of the car. The dome light stays on for a few minutes, I'm guessing, and yep, there they go. So I'm going to hit the open door, so that comes on. And the lights don't look too bad. They're pretty decent. Those are the lights that come on when you hit the key fob to open the door. Show you the back. Not bad looking lights. Good visibility. Truck's got a pretty decent light. It's got a lot of space in there. I'll show you that in the morning. So it's a decent sized trunk.